the day, we're going to decide around the court, and this is a really good group. I'm really excited for this group. I will tell you the honest truth. This group is a chance to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in my 12 years here. And Savannah. Jada makes a great point. Our great teams had Asia Simmons and Dee Simmons, Alicia Powell and Shakina Richards, multiple point guards, all kids who could score. And now we have Mari Wright, Savannah Catalan, and J.D. Hicks. 3 guards who can all score the ball, but all play point guard. So we're going to have multiple ball handlers, multiple kids who pass the ball really well. It's going to set other kids up. Last year, we really only had 1 point guard in the Mari. Savannah was just developing. Michael Gray was a 2 guard. So we have other kids that can compete for everybody else. And honestly, Faith is as good a passer as any post player I've ever had. So, adding her and her ability to pass the ball has really, opened things up for Jose, my offensive coordinator, to do a lot of different things. And our offense will be very free-flowing, very fast-paced, score a lot of points.
You have 2 weeks from tomorrow until Wednesday. What do you want to see from the team? What do you need to do to be ready to tip off?
We need to stay healthy, and right now we're relatively healthy. We're giving the kids the weekend off, which is important, to rest their bodies. I think we need to defensively understand what we're trying to do, what the plan is, how we want to play. Offensively, to make sure we continue crashing because we want to be one of the better offensive rebound teams in the league, and continue to share the ball and space the floor out. If we continue to do that, then we're going to have a really good team.
Just curious.
Yeah, 3 seconds. You can be in there if you want.
Fair. All right, last one.
When do you start looking at
sport besides basketball? And do you guys get as you guys
not a heck of a lot for you to build up, but they've got a lot of turnover.
I had a meeting with Coach Pete yesterday who's doing this guy. Wagner ready. Wagner's brought in a bunch of transfers, a bunch of different kids, a couple of international players.
Okay,
so
I like
Pete
it.
is going on
Thank
every
you guys
FIBA
so much.
website that you can go and look at 6 different colleges because Wagner's got a kid from each one of them. So we're going to be fully prepared for Wagner.
Some days,
play one
on
game
Sundays.
for us, but our scout is probably going to be done the next 4 or 5 days for Wagner. And we've already started working on Fordham as well.
What was the conversation? Faith is going to listen. She may correct you. What was the conversation like though when you found out she was on?
What's a rule that we should change, though?
I was surprised. I didn't think she had any more years left. But I have to experience. The older I got, the smarter my dad was. So I know experience. But I'll say this. And I mean
over the back, but they don't even call that joint.
I was never more nervous about someone making a decision in the 12 years I've been head coach of Seton. And I've had some great ones. Asia Simmons, Shakina coming here. But I knew the impact that Faith would make, both with our team but with myself. I needed to have someone like Faith in our program, for myself as much as I did. Someone I could rely on, someone that I think shared a genuine love for basketball. We've developed a really great relationship. But when she said yes, it was probably the happiest I've been at Seton Hall in probably many years.
What does it mean to you to hear all of this, just hearing next to it, and how has it been playing for this season?
Oh my gosh, it's definitely nice to hear, and just having a coach that wants to give me that confidence and just tell me how great I am. It's so nice to hear.
Well, like I told Faith the other day when she picked up her 3rd foul, I don't want you coaching with me yet. I want you playing the game. So please stop fouling.
I have a lot of things I could say about that.
Exactly.
Chaco.
You started answering this a little bit with the others, but your recruitment, your time in the pool, was New Jersey, like coming home, always on your mind, and also when you pick up the phone?
For me, even when I was coming out of high school, I'm like, I can't go too far. I'm very homebody. I'm very close to my family, so I knew that was something that I kind of always wanted to keep, was staying close to my family. But being an hour, I was like, oh, that actually is something I could do. So it was definitely
Just kind of want to put our mark on what
are your goals for this season personally and the team?
I think for me, just it being my last year, I really just want to go out and give it my all. This may be my last year ever playing basketball, so really just, I try not to put expectations on myself because, you know, when you don't live up to them, obviously things, obviously you should have goals and things like that, but no, I'm just, no expectations. Just go out, have fun, try and play my best basketball. I feel like when I'm having fun, that's
It might be your last year playing. And again, players from the Jersey Shore come to the WNBA pretty often.
We'll see. I don't know about that one.
Okay, anyone who gets it.
Now, when Tony talks about he hopes that you're coaching with him next year, what does that mean to you? Like, just like he values your insight into the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something I love to hear, and I do want to be a coach one day. So having that conversation between us, even like finishing my grad program and things like that, and being able to go on staff or PGA or something like that, it was definitely something we've talked about, and makes me really excited for it.
I just want to add something. So I just spoke to Coach Roriema, and a lot of people don't know Faith's mom was on Coach Roriema's one of his first guests, and came up to me and he goes, you know, just want you to know, Faith's mom really helped lay the foundation for our program. He goes, we would never have had the success without Faith's mom being on the bench. I swear, he just told me that. But I will tell you, as we rebuild this foundation and just start a new foundation again, our tremendous success, which we will have starting this year and go on for many years, has laid the foundation for this year. So it's great that they both are going to have a big part of foundations as coaches.
So that's what Gino was so excited to start telling you about, and then we're done with the photos.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he was telling me.
Thanks so much.
So
Basically, they want to coach really young guys, but now
Yeah, I don't. That would be up to Faith. I know. I just know that her mom had a huge impact on UConn's success. That he just told us.
So if they were you around like a lot of players in the time,
No, so my mom was actually a coach when she was right out of college. I wasn't. Obviously, I wasn't here, but my mom has been a coach my whole life. She basically coached me all of AU. And I didn't know I wanted to be a coach until a few years ago. And I think really just watching her, she still runs an entire AU program, New Jersey Rise, so if you ever see that there. But she kind of is just like a mentor to me. I look up to her. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to basketball. So I think watching her is maybe one of you.
Faith, she's your mom. She's always going to be mom.
Yes.
But when you hear a coach like Gino talking up your mom, what does that feel like?
I mean, it is really cool because I know she's the coolest person ever, but when everybody else knows she's cool, I'm like, oh, I don't know, it's just cool to see. I mean, we walk around, we went to a Liberty and the Lynx game, and we're on the court because one of my old teammates plays on the Lynx, so we're on the court, and my mom's like waving at everybody, talking to everybody. I'm like, how do you know all these people? It's like a little basketball world, and she's in it, so it's just very cool.
you've made the playoffs in basically every season you've been here, excluding the COVID years. And the conference is tough as the Big East. How have you been able to maintain that consistency and talk this conference?
First of all, I really appreciate that question. I do, because I think even being picked 7, I think people underestimate the success this program has had year in, year out. Like, we have a lot of success. But it starts with our players, with good players, really good players. Like, that's made a big difference. And I think this year, the reason I think we'll have a little bit of difference and hopefully get to the NCAA tournament is because I think these players have a little more experience overall. Because, we have really good depth. We have tremendous leadership, starting with Faith, but also with Savannah and Amari. I mean, they're tremendous leaders. They're all our captains. And I think they are taking basketball extremely seriously. And I think that's going to really us get over the top. I think we've had some other great players, some other great teams. I think this team wants to show that they're one of the best teams we've ever had.
Coach, what do you like off the court? I mean, yesterday we saw you at a Taco Tuesday event in campus. It's like, what is it like in other events going on?
I love to support our student athletes here. And, we're at, right now, a record-selling season tickets. We want to get better and better and better. And I think it's important that, they see me, they know that I care about Seton Hall as an alum, that I really love our players. I do. I love the girls. I just lost my mom recently, and it was really hard, and they really helped me through it. I wasn't a very good coach the last 4 or 5 weeks. I checked my phone 50 times a day during practice because I was just waiting for the message that my mom passed away. And they never once questioned it. They did a lot of great things. My staff really helped me. Now that my mom's in a better place, I think I'm a much better coach. They supported me through that. So this team will always be special in my heart. And I know on the court, whether we achieve all our goals or just some of our goals, we're going to have a great year because we have really great people.
How much has your mom impacted you in your time as a coach here at Seton Hall?
My mom's really competitive. She don't like to lose. And she taught me to be competitive, to be tough, listen to all our games. She enjoyed WSOU as much as any person I've ever met. She wouldn't even put the sound on the TV because she wanted to listen to the men and women that did the WSOU games. It was important that last year or two that I could acknowledge her before each game and say hi. If I forgot, she reminded me. She did listen.
Nice to meet you.
But she really, really loved Seton Hall because of my love. And it was just really important that our kids really were there for me. And they were. It wasn't an easy time.
Is there anything you've learned from your mom that you have talked to your players about pre-game speeches? What have you learned from her?
Just be competitive. Like my mom was a really good golfer. She won championships. She was a really good bowler. She won championships. But she really competed. She didn't win a championship every year. She competed. She wanted to do that. She used to, play golf with my dad. She used to, come on, Joe, let's go. Come on, we gotta pick it up. It was important. So she taught me to make sure that these young ladies know that even if it's a bad day, move on to the next day and still try to be competitive. Thank you.